Welcome back, Avon, from our Halloween special. Had a great time playing Underhell, and you're trying to break your bed randomly. It seemed like.
So. Working on the school project.
What is the school project right now, anyway?
Pop tab ones. The pop tabs.
Oh.
You know, making jewelry.
What are you making a bunch of jewelry?
And a bag and a purse, because, you know, a purse is the simplest bag you could ever make. And,
256. Oops. One little bit.
And,
256. Do I need 256? No, I don't. I just needed it.
And a belt. And, your face.
It's not very nice. I don't know why you would... Actually, I could use the autocrafter for this. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, I thought you were like, oh, well, I could use it. My face sculpted out of bottle tabs, even.
I could use that. I would look at it every day and I'd think to myself, man, I'm awesome. If only I built these statues when I took over the world.
Dave, I'd like look at them, you're like, they're so gorgeous. Oh, like a tear sheds.
from the statue. It's like, yes, statue, feel my emotions for me.
So, like,
some scary territory we've walked into here. Oh yeah, it's been so long I forgot that I wanted to show off one of the last things I had done before I'd gotten off the server and then just constantly farmed on it. Like, you remember we had just made the atomic assembler?
Yeah, that magic.
And the thing about the atomic assembler was that nothing could ever interact with its storage to stop it from just breaking everything. Right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, you asked me, so I'm just supporting you. I'm just like your mom. Just, yeah.
My mom doesn't support me. You lie. You're not my mother. So, I thought of something smart. I thought of something smart on how to stop this from going too far.
Your peas and ham.
I should probably mute the sound over here. This thing's like death.
Better not be talking about me, son.
Oh no, it goes through sound. Muting it doesn't stop it. It just makes it angrier. Alright, so what I did is I needed something to detect when the strange matter reached 9 damage, because at that point it couldn't go another one without destroying it. And you also don't need to put one in the bottom. It was just me being weird. Well, not weird. It made sense, but...
Yeah, you were just internally laughing at that moment. You just like... It's like one of those office jokes that only you got.
Why didn't you get it? I thought we were part of the office, Avon.
I is no part of.
Join us, Avon. Join us. So, what I did is I made a gold AND gate. You know, all you had to do to make one of those is, let me see, just write the thing. So, for gold AND gate, you just take an OR gate or whatever, or you take an assembly table, you get some gold redstone chipset, red wire, blue wire, bam, and there you go.
Bam.
And all I set it to was just check inventory, because it'll check the inventory. And it's going to check this spot, because that's where anything on the side seems to connect to. Like, these two were, like, the most connected to. But sometimes I think it went to either here or here. It would never go here. And I don't know why. And it wouldn't take out of the center. Another one that was kind of weird, seeing as how everything should interact with that one. But all it does is it detects the inventory. Says if there's a strange matter till 9.
Bone. What?
What are you doing?
Like your voice vibrated the bones in my ears, and no, not the hair, but like it was very weird.
Avon,
like,
you don't
going
have
in
ears.
and out, and I was like,
whoa,
like I could hear you not, and I was just like, the fuck are you doing in my ear, Chris? Stop vaping my ear.
Haven't you realized yet that I'm in your head? It's all a part of your imagination. I don't actually exist.
No.
I thought I'd break it to you lightly, but, you know.
I'm just like a vegetable this entire time.
I imagine you were, like, at your computer working on your pop tab thing, and you're just like, I can't. You passed out and went into a coma. So it detects the inventory when it's at this much damage, puts out a redstone signal, and tells the power to stop going into this machine. So when it doesn't receive power, it's not going to do anything. So I can just leave this alone and come back and repair it when it needs repairs.
Huh, that's pretty nice, in my opinion.
I found out, though, that you can't copy a lot of things. Like, I tried copying a few different iridium things to make the iridium costs go down during that time, but not an awful lot would do it. Iridium plates could be copied, and iridium ore could be copied, but you couldn't copy iridium bars. So if you turned the ore into a bar, you were screwed. So that was an issue for a little bit.
Huh. So wait, so can it only do it to, like, ores?
Yeah, well, no. It can do a lot of other materials. It's just that when it comes to GregTech, a lot of GregTech stuff does not like to work with it, because GregTech, no doubt, built a lot of safety into it to make sure you couldn't do what we basically did. Like, for the chrome, we used a crap ton of rubies, so if it wasn't for the fact that we could copy rubies, we would have been screwed for chrome.
Chrome.
So, I mean, it was a very vital part to our whole system. And as well as that, we've used a few small loopholes to do a few things.
Yeah.
Like the strange matter should not be repairable, but I'm repairing it because...
I can't.
Yeah. Because I'm that powerful. You know, with Christmas coming up, we'll have to decorate this tree eventually.
Yeah, I noticed that, but right now I don't really give two shits about Christmas.
You bastard. Thought we were friends, Avon.
Because, like, focus on school. So focused on school.
You would focus on school before you would focus on me.
Man, when I brought in my prototype on what I had done, keep in mind it's like Wednesday.
You had like a working nuclear power plant.
Like, all I had was my chain. My partners all looked at me like, "This is the greatest fucking adventure ever. Seen this shit?"
I imagined that you walked in with a nuclear power plant to show off thorium with your pull tabs. You were like, okay, so what I did...
With all this advocate, you know, after doing that paper, I realized one thing. I'm just as... I could run as a governor right now, or like, for Congress, considering...
I don't think that's very hard. You know, I think a rock could run for governor, too.
That's harder than you think. You have to advocate for, like, the dumbest things possible. I mean, nuclear. Nuclear isn't as good.
You're right, a rock is a little bit smarter.
Like, nuclear. Nuclear is not as green as you want it to be. And yes, we're already using thorium. So it's like, well, fuck nuclear power. It is really just... Fuck it. It's not the way of the future. The hell was I thinking? But I'm advocating for it, so I'll stay by my guns.
Oh, crap.
I was like, hell, I could do the same thing with oil now. I'm done. Like,
oil will never be what you want it to be. I can't.
Now, if we actually reused our fuel instead of like the one-through process that is out there that we currently use, because we don't recycle our uranium, even though we can, and it would, you know, expand its life. It would expand its use like triple-fold, and then cut its half-life from millions of years to at least 100 years. There's so many things we could do with nuclear that we just simply don't do.
About 30 of these.
It's like, it's equivalent to like freaking solar energy. It existed since the 50s, and we don't really
no one understands it.
No, we don't really care about it until like fuel prices go back up to $5 a gallon.
Oh yeah, it's been a while since I've looked at these furnaces going. I just realized how overpowered they are again. And one day they might even be more powerful.
So powerful they built their own colony. Now they're having an uprising. Oh,
so powerful we'll have to abandon the world when the heat they generate destroys it.
Just like the sun.
The sun can't even begin to describe the amount of heat coming out of our furnaces.
Quasars.
Alright, so that should do it for that.
What builds protons again? And neutrons? Isn't it like something with a Q in it? Or G?
Quarks?
No, it's not quartz. Builds protons.
Quarks.
Quarks. Yes. I heard quartz.
Yeah, I know. I said it like that by accident, but as well as that, though, it's so close. I figured you would have made a connection there.
Nah, like, got that wrong because I was like, fuck. Thought it was photons that built it, because apparently, like, photons were like the assemblers for pre-universal matter construction. So I was like, why wouldn't it be any different?
You're gonna get into some pretty crazy stuff there once you get into quarks.
Yeah, I believe that. I don't.
Quarks will go into like sub-quarks and stuff. I don't know. Like, what was it? I think, because I just randomly read it or something like that. I think like protons are made of like 2 ups and a down quark. I don't really know.
Shit. Like 2 and gates.
They go like up, down, top, bottom, and then there was charm and strange quarks. And like those were they had like an entire list of different things because they had discovered recently some new quarks, I think, some new subatomic particles that worked with the Higgs boson, I believe, or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. It's one of those areas that you really have to get into some in-depth research if you actually want to even remotely understand it.
Even to just understand its summarization. As they said, Einstein once said, if you can't explain it simple, in the simple terms, then you simply...
You're stupid and you broke it.
Then you simply don't understand it.
Yeah, Einstein fought the hell out of that theory.
It's like, shit.
Bronze dust. I think I may have screwed this up here.
I think it kind of makes sense in my book.
What makes sense?
It's like if you can't recite something in simple terms, then you simply don't understand it.
Oh, yeah. Well, sometimes things aren't very simple, too, but I think they could probably simplify it quite a bit more than they have.
Precisely that.
Like, I mean, the thing about quantum mechanics is it's a lot more complicated to understand. But I don't know how they'd explain it, because when particles can go through an object and teleport from A to B, I think everyone's going to have a difficult time understanding it, even when it does make sense. I need more iron, and I need...
Why is this dumb thing bending? I don't want it to bend.
Yes, you do.
Why does it sit straight?
10. Oh, Jesus.
2,
Why?
4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Oh my...
What have you done? You fool.
We're making so much progress so quickly. So phenomenal. I learned how to... Instead of sewing one on one at a time, I've learned to sew twice as fast.
That's disturbing.
It's so disturbing. It's beautiful.
How many tabs did you get in total?
I still have all the tabs there. Oh, right now, freaking have no...
What? Just like in total. I'm curious as to like
I didn't count
what the quantity is. Well, I know you didn't count them, but I was assuming you didn't show up in a truck full of them.
That'd be awesome. But
it's like, did you get like that one small bag full, or did you get like...
No, just that one small bag full. And as well as a second bag from my partner.
Huh. So that would have been probably a good 5 million or so. I don't quite know what estimate there would be for it.
I'd say a good 500 to 1,000.
I was thinking around that.
And it's like, I don't know if this is for a grade because I don't see it on the grade chart, but then at the same time I'm like, I don't know, but I'm going to try. It's like
you're gonna find out this is just extracurricular and that in no way affects your grade.
he says that, you know, oh, and there's two, I stated that there's 2 projects to do, and I'm like, I don't know if this is brainwashing, a mind trick, or...
It's the ultimate mind trick.
Or this is actually a mind trick to actually have people participate in this, you know, project.
You just got Jedi'd.
Because I would not put it past him for him to do such a thing.
What is it I was gonna do? I was gonna mess with something. I was gonna look into some UU matter. Because we need to get somewhere near production for that. I can't remember if we got an assembler for it yet. I don't think we did. So we'll have to make one of those.
It's pretty good, I say so myself. So fun is like knitting. But I think knitting will be more progressive. I don't know what this is, but this is anything but the progress of knitting.
Is this so?
Feels like I'm knitting. Knitting death.
Or death's knitting you.
Does this spot look right?
Let's see here.
Look for a second.
No, I'm not.
Oh, God.
Nope.
Alvery. Let's go ahead and get that Alvery materials. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot sounds off. I don't know what to do about this machine. It puts out an insane sound. I love it, but I can't have it blaring all the time.
Well,
It's gonna stop my brain from functioning. Okay. We're gonna just have a stroke.
Yeah, bro. So, like, we went over windmills today, right? So we watched a few videos of, like, the effects of windmills on, like, those citizens who live by it.
Mm-hmm.
For example, shadow flickering. Because you have this entire, like, tall...
massive,
windmill just constantly... wind farm just constantly, like, throwing shadows everywhere across the entire house.
The entire planet's just assaulted by shadows.
And
People are just terrified.
it's pretty amusing in my place, my point of view, but you know, I think there's a few health reasons for that. And then there's like this like whoosh sound, right? That comes from them because of obviously the wind, and it's just like it's constant and it's always there. It's like another like brain rattling thing.
That's why you have to live in an underground bunker next to them.
And then we watched like a windmill get on fire because, you know, there's oil in them. So if they catch themselves on fire, like
when there's a good enough windstorm, they just burst into flames.
They're like, you can't really do much of anything because like he's stating that like police department get there, they don't know what to do, and then ironically shows
like 80
the scene.
stories tall.
It like ironically shows a scene of firemen like just standing there like, what do we do?
with their left hand up and then just with the most questioning face they have. We weren't trained for this. We're trained to go fight people, stop crime, stop wars, even if we have to. But we can't do this.
We can't stop a burning windmill. We're gonna let that thing sit there and we're gonna just watch it burn.
Just let it go, man. We're not gonna be able to save it.
And like, apparently, there's a windbreak.
I forgot I even had a jetpack. I just flew upstairs, right?
Yeah.
Instead of using my gun, I think. And I thought to myself, wait, I'm not in creative. It's been too long, even. I'm forgetting a lot of things. I don't even know who I am anymore.
You're alfalfa. Yes,
I knew it.
I always wanted someone to be named Alfalfa.
Alfalfa.
Right. So, like, wind farms have, like, windmills have a windbreak. I mean, a windbreak in them, right? So,
yeah.
You know, if they're going over, I don't know, 45 miles per hour, they know to shut the fuck off. Yes, I said it. So
They gotta be smart like that.
apparently,
They'll just explode.
exactly. They spin to the point at which they explode.
What?
It's really.
It makes sense. Yeah.
No, I shit you not. There was like shrapnel for like a mile away.
Well, the question is, where does it explode? I'm assuming that the wings don't just fly off. I'm assuming it just takes the entire tower down.
Oh yeah.
Okay, because like when I imagined it exploding, I imagined it spun so fast that the propeller blades were no longer capable of staying held to the actual center, so they just shot off like missiles, like a flower just having its petals removed. But I'm like, wait, that's probably not very reasonable. So I assume it like broke like at the axle.
You could say what you said was partially true.
Oh God. I don't know.
You're simulating this, and you think it's not real in your brain, but it's like you're pretty sure it is.
I just question why they wouldn't like make it more stable near that area, because like something else should give way. Something else should give way before the material the very object is crafted of gives way. You know, the axle should break off and the entire propeller should fall off. Not the propellers come off. Because the iron or metal it's crafted from can't withstand the force.
Wow, I mean, it looks really amazing. I mean, you think those things are really small, you know what I mean? And then you get up close to them and you're like...
No, they're not that small, no.
They're like fucking huge.
I don't have much in the line of seeds. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do
They
this.
put our Minecraft house at shame.
Our own Minecraft house puts our house to shame.
It does. It was the first Minecraft house ever.
What?
Dirt house with more respect than what we built.
What do you mean? This house is amazing.
Well, it could be better, in my opinion.
Well, it's a lot more expansive. That's the thing about this house. It's better design interior-wise. My house was a much more compact design. It's somewhat cooler to look at sometimes, but it's just at what costs, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I was on the server earlier, just kind of messing around with it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And
Too much.
I was running around at like 14 frames constantly versus 30 here, and we've got basically everything I had.
What?
Is butt rounding too much?
Butt rounding. No, there's no such thing as too much round in a butt.
I don't know about that, Ed. You be careful. You can't make these kinds of assumptions. I need more quantum stuff.
Boy,
so
speaking of which, I think Christmas Exodus is coming around, so we should be seeing Louise here soon.
Quantum.
And then we could be like, I was thinking about sending him a letter, but then I was like, it's 2 weeks away. What the fuck, man? He'll show up before he even gets there. If he gets here. I can't see why he wouldn't. I think his mom will pay for his ticket, one way or another.
I've actually got plenty of iridium. I can start making quantum suit stuff, I think.
And then he gets here and he's like, God damn it, don't let me go back.
Snuck under the border back to here. You gotta keep me somewhere where they can't find me. He shows up early, and you're just like, wait, that stuff's not supposed to happen until this week. And then he's just like, no, Avon, you don't understand. Gotta get out.
Oh, shit. Oh, wow, that's cool. That's cool.
Are these?
Why is it still bending? I don't understand how these are bending. Why are these bending? And they're like perfectly laid out as opposed to the other ones that are just like, shit. Dude.
I'll tell you how. You just imagine those propeller blades, alright? You'll understand after that.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Probably just throw these back into the machine. It should be able to use them as we need them.
Fucking God.
Okay. So I'll make some more boots.
So
Blammo.
thinking of like finding a paradox to give you, and like I come across Wikipedia.
Wikipedia is not exactly your best friend when it comes to these things sometimes.
And there's like I found your paradox that you gave me, the new combs.
Yeah.
Paradox.
Quadroc.
A paradoxical game between two players, one of whom can predict the actions of the other. Do you feel lucky, punk?
No.
Well, I predicted that you did. And shoots him.
Survives. You're lucky.
Punk.
Shoots him again. I feel like I'm missing something here, and I don't know why. Oh yeah, I was gonna do... Alright.
Banana phone. Banana phone.
One cannot have a banana of phone.
You don't know.
Obama?
You don't know banana phone. Banana phone. We got the Hutton's paradox, you know, which is if asking someone, "Am I dreaming?" in a dream provides that one is.
There's no way to answer that in that case. Once you're in a dream, you can't fight that argument.
If asking oneself, "Am I dreaming?" in a dream proves that one is, what does it prove in waking life?
So wait, what was it again?
If asking oneself, "Am I dreaming?" in a dream proves that one is, what does it prove in waking life? In waking life. Waking, what? Alright, when you're awake.
Yes.
Well, life when you're awake. I'm just gonna say it like that, because...
Oh, God dang it, I keep doing that. Nothing.
Tells me I am alive.
Your definition of life is not the same as mine, thus you are not. Then you just fall over.
It's raining, but I don't believe that it is.
Therefore, it's not.
It's like, but I think therefore I is.
Not. And then you just fade out again. In every scenario, we die. There's no survival rate.
I think I read a comic like that. They're like, it's a shame that you humans only have 72 hours to live. And, you know, it's an alien talking to a human. And the human's like, what are you talking about? We live for 76 years, not hours. And he's like, well, your consciousness, when you fall asleep, you die. Like, when you wake up, you're a different person. In a sense, right? And they're like...
You could have, like, a theory where you wake up in a parallel dimension. Every day you just die. You just don't know it.
And that, you know, you just pretty much just posted that them celestial beings conquered sleep, so they don't have to worry about dying.
It's like, there was one guy, or whatever it was, he, like, held the record or something for staying awake because he just didn't sleep for days on end.
Holy shit.
And I don't remember exactly, but I'd heard somewhere that he just, like, didn't need sleep. It didn't do anything for him. Kind of thing. I'm not sure about that, but it's one of those things, like, there's no reason to need sleep.
Memory storage, I don't know, reset, update, reset.
It was maybe somewhat, but, I mean, there are, like,
it's like
bacteria doesn't sleep, it doesn't care about memories.
It's like, Why do I need to
we're not
charge my
astronaut.
phone? And then you see him go to bed and he charges his phone.
He just goes to bed and just look over at his phone, the bar's going up.
It's like, I think there's a reason why we need it.
Well, I'm not saying we don't need it. I'm just saying that, you know, in the right scenario, you might not need so much.
Yeah, like, getting hailed from hellfire or running from the cops, because if you do that type of thing, I don't think you want sleep then. You got GTA, go big
I'm not
or go
saying
home.
that, but like everyone needs a different amount of sleep. So
then what's yours?
I'm not sure. Sometimes it's a bit crazy. I like to sleep in, you know, sometimes I sleep for like 12 hours.
Holy shit.
Maybe more. But I mean, you can't do that on a regular basis because life won't allow that.
Oh, shit. Shit.
What? No, it's Lapatron.
Okay, I got this. I know what I'm doing.
You don't got
Mr.
this, man.
Krabs. Oh, shit. No, I don't. Why does this one seem so wonky?
Alright, your power armor block thing is useless.
My power armor block.
Yeah, this box over here.
I don't know. I can't
don't
see
need it
I'm
anymore.
blind. I'm blind and we're just staring at the wall. Is this a wall? I can't
There is
even
no
tell.
wall. Hey, Evan, you having a stroke again?
I just want to lay in bed. But I can't because it's not night.
Ask if you're dreaming quickly. What do you do
Can't
if the
tell. Is
person...
this me asking myself? This
Exactly. Who's the question maker now?
It's like, if you're dreaming and you dream to ask you to dream, ask yourself if you're dreaming, do you follow that advice?
If you're dreaming and a tree falls over, did it really make a sound?
I can't fucking tell anymore.
There goes reality. We didn't need it. It was weighing us down.